Okay, so day 21. Um, I think my biggest thought is just in regards to showing to us. I was just thinking about how Mary's greatest act of love is to tell us, to bring us to Jesus and tell, like, noticing when something's wrong and then telling Jesus about it. She intercedes for us first. That's the prayer. And then she brings us to Jesus. That's the work, right? And she brings Jesus, tells us, do whatever he tells you. And so her love, her compassion for others, her charity in action, her love in action does two things. It does the spiritual act of mercy, which is praying, interceding for us, like telling Jesus about our problem that she's observed. And I've always thought that the next, like the next thing to do would be to tell tell the other, like, to tell the person, okay, this is what you're struggling with, like, to now bring it to them, like, hey, you got no wine. But now I think about when I think about in the context of the wedding feast, if Mary had done that and gone to the bride and the groom and told them what was about to happen, oh, that would be a way to crash their thunder. Of course, it's like it would fill them now with stress, with fear, of anxiety. And I just think to myself, maybe that wasn't what was needed. And ultimately, what was needed, the action that was needed, was first to pray about it and then to bring the servants to Jesus, say, do whatever he tells you. In other words, let Jesus guide the servants. So, what am I saying? Where's my point? It's actually, what do you think I'm saying? How does this apply to your situation? How does this apply to my situation? In what ways are we called to replicate or duplicate what Mary did there? Where instead of calling it out aloud, we kind of just take it to Jesus, and then after we take it to Jesus, we then tell the servants, do whatever he tells you. When you bring people to Jesus, you bring them to Jesus steps. Like, first you have to want to be their friend, then you become their friend, and then you bring them to Jesus, who is the true friend, right? Usually, ideally, you want to follow that kind of pattern, those three steps. And it can happen fast, like in one conversation, or it can happen maybe over a length of time. Um, the thing is, I think when when they're seeing you with Jesus, like you say, hey, you're going to daily mass, or they see you praying the rosary, they already they already know about Jesus just from seeing him in you, seeing your relationship with him. And then I think all that stuff warms them up, so that once you've been their friend, you're going to be their friend, you're their friend, and now you bring them to Jesus, it's like it's natural and smooth. And when you bring them to Jesus, say, hey, do whatever he tells you, and now you let them, they encounter Jesus for themselves, and they now start to, and he changes their life. It's not you who changes their life by telling them, hey, you have this problem, but it's him who changes their life. And so that's just striking for me. In particular, that's what I took from this episode. I took many things, but that's one I'm going to share because I'm trying to bang out a lot of these videos quickly. But I took that one really to the bank, that it's not as much about trying to fix someone as it is about trying to just bring them to Jesus and let Jesus do the fixing. And all you tell them is just do whatever he tells you. Like, he's going to fix you, he's going to help you. But you have to do what he tells you. And that is the greatest act of love I can give them, not fixing them. Me trying to fix them isn't the greatest love I can do, but telling them about Jesus and telling them to do what he tells them, telling them to trust him, bringing them to the real fixer. That's the best I can do. So yeah, that's what hit me. Um, hit me. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening for today's episode of thoughts. What did you guys think about rosary-in-a-year day. What day is it today? I don't know. I said it at the beginning. Day 21, right? Oof, I'm so tired. I ate way too much for lunch. Way too much. I didn't even realize I was eating that much, and now I'm just full. And it's awful because I'm thirsty, but I'm full. So I can't drink water. I stuffed my stomach with a whole ton of dry foods, like crisps and scones. So now I'm just full and I'm thirsty and I'm too full to take water. It's the worst situation. Pray for me. See you.